Hello, my name is VALLEJOS. I'm going to do a presentation about the importance of doing an oil change in your car. Every 3,000 miles, you should do an oil change. It is recommended for you to do an oil change between 3 and 5,000 miles. The reason being is that oil is the most important fluid in your engine. Uh, clean oil will give you a longer life in your engine. It would improve your engine performance, give you better gas mileage, and reduce the emissions in your car. Since oil, it's made in different ways. You have synthetic oil and regular motor oil. Uh, it would be wise that you choose the right oil for your car. Synthetic oils have the advantage of being developed for the specific use of your engine. If you're a person that drives a lot, it will be recommended that you use a synthetic oil instead of a regular oil. If you just go to work and do groceries, I would recommend that you use regular oil. The disadvantage of synthetic oil is the price. It's about 4 to 5 times more expensive than regular motor oil. It gives you a longer life on the engine, and you can do an oil change between 7 and 10,000 miles. Even though this can get a little bit pricey on the different types of oil you use, you can save some money on doing your own oil change. This is relatively easy. It requires a couple of steps, but I'm going to explain you, and it's something you can do at home on a weekend. You need a few things to do an oil change. You need a car jack, 2 jack stands, for example, a wrench for your oil drain, an oil filter wrench, and of course the oil and the filter. You will begin the process by making sure your car is warm. You don't want to do it when it's cold, since when the engine is cold, the oil is thicker and it takes a little longer to drain the oil. First thing you will do is have your car in a level surface, jack it up, make sure you put 2 jack stands under it, and that it's safe to work under it. Once you get under the car, you will make sure that you locate the right oil plug. There's 2 plugs under the car. You can get it confused with the transmission oil plug. So if you look at the engine where the belts are, that's the front of the engine. You will have to look for the plug that's closer to the front of the engine. Once you remove the plug, you will let it drain, and meanwhile you can look for the oil filter. As you get the oil filter, you will use your oil filter wrench to take it out and let it drain as well. As you're doing this, you can take your time and get your oil filter and get it ready. What do I mean by getting it ready? Just apply a little bit of oil in the O-ring side, and it is recommended that you fill it up before you put it on. Sometimes, since the filters sit different in different cars, you might not be able to fill it up with oil, and it could be uncomfortable to put it on. So if you can do it, it's better. If you can, oh well. After you have your oil filter in place, make sure you put back your oil plug, the drain plug. This is something that some people tend to forget to do. Depending on your engine size, you may use between 4 and 7 quarts of oil. Make sure you have the specifications of your engine and fill it up to specification. You will lower the car. At this time, you will take out the jack stands, lower the car, put it on a level surface again, and check the oil level. When it's up to the full mark, you will crank it up for about 2 minutes so it gets warm. Shut it off, let it seat so the oil goes back down to the oil pan, and recheck it again. Most likely the engine level will have dropped a little bit. Just fill it up to the check mark, and you should be fine. That's about all it takes to do an oil change. Some tips that I have for you: as you open the hood of the car, try to place the oil filter and the fluid on top of the engine. The reason being is that a lot of people do the oil change and they forget to put the oil back into the car. So for you not to forget about this, Please make sure you have the oil on top of the car. Before you close the hood, you will see it. So you pour it into the engine. Um, that's about all it takes to do an oil change. It is very important that you do it every 3 to 5,000 miles. Keep your engine safe. Keep your engine running longer. You will prevent unexpected breakdowns down the line, down the time. Um, Even though you might spend $20 to $30 every 3 months, it's gonna save you money in the long run. You won't have to be changing your engine or importing parts in your engine. That will conclude my presentation. I'm gonna show you my poster and my audience. Okay, here's my poster. And here's my audience.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you once again. My name is Luis Vallejo.